Hey everybody! I'm here today to tell you that professional drivers do these 7 things before starting their engine. That's right, I'm going to be going over 7 specific things that pro drivers do. Professional drivers, they do these 7 specific things before they actually start their engine. And if you want to be a good driver, if you want to be a great driver, one of the best drivers on the road, then you should do them too. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first thing is make sure that nothing is obstructing your car. Now, most of the time, depending on how tall your car is, as you walk up to the car, you can do a quick glance around it to make sure that nothing is obstructing the car. However, if you really want to be absolutely sure, or if your car is really tall, like if you're driving an SUV or a truck of some sort, then you should just loop around the car once. Just do a 360 around the car, and that'll let you know that nothing is obstructing the car. Number 2, the second thing that pro drivers do before they start their engine is they check their driver position and possibly adjust it. That means your seat position, your steering wheel position, your mirrors, your posture, any additional things that you can adjust. If there's a center console that you can move, whatever the case is, you want to make sure that your driver position, yourself as a driver, the position that you're in makes sense with regards to safety and comfort. So check the position that you're in and adjust it if you need to adjust it. Number 3 on this list is they determine the goal of driving. That's right, a pro driver, okay, will determine what the goal is of driving for that specific drive. If they're racing on a racetrack, then maybe their goal is to come in first place. Or if they're racing down a drag strip, the quarter mile, maybe their goal is to get the lowest time possible. But if you're watching this, I'm assuming that you're watching this and you're a regular driver just like me, so you have to figure out what your goal is. Now, your goal is most likely going to be something like this. Get from point A to point B safely, okay? Like, it's as simple as that. You want to get from where you are to your destination, where you are going, and you want to do it safely. That's it. It's literally as simple as that. So go over that goal in your head a few times. Number 4 on this list, the 4th thing, is make sure that the car seems okay to drive. You don't have to do a full mechanical inspection of the car. You don't have to pull the engine out and make sure everything's okay. You want to just do a quick once over on the car. Make sure that it's okay to drive. So listen, as you get into the car. When you start the engine, you want to listen as well, but this is all before you start the engine. Make sure that everything looks okay. Make sure that you don't see any like smoke coming out of any parts on the car and blah, blah, blah. Make sure that the car seems okay to drive. The only way to know if it's okay is to actually drive it. So right now you're just seeing if it seems okay. Number 5 on this list is buckle up the seatbelt. So professional drivers will buckle up their seatbelt. Now, if they're driving down a racetrack, chances are they have like a full 5-point harness ready to go to hold them in place. But for us regular drivers, you got a seatbelt right here. Look at this. It takes like a couple seconds if you take your time like I'm doing right now. But if I wanted to do it quickly, we're like, boom, just like that. It like takes less than a second. And this thing right here will make you more likely to survive an accident and make you more likely to not get injured in an accident. So just buckle up your seatbelt. It's as simple as that. Number 6 on the list is they check their mirrors. Now, your mirrors have to do with your driver position, but they're also going to show you what's going on behind the car. Even if I was reverse parked into a spot and I put the car in drive to start moving, I would check my mirrors. But you want to check your mirrors before you even start the car. So checking your mirrors will let you know what's going on behind your car. You can look out the front windshield and you can know what's going on in front of the car. But by checking your mirrors, you're going to know what's going on behind the car, which is just as important. And your mirrors will give you a good idea of what's happening. So before you even start the engine, check your mirrors. And that also goes for your driving test. Before you start the engine, you want to check your mirrors so you can know what situation you are in. Last but not least is number 7. The 7th thing that professional drivers do before they start their engine is they take their foot and they put it on the brake pedal. Now, fortunately, in many cars, this is required to start the engine. Like in my CR-V, it has a push button start. So you push a button to start the engine. You have to put your foot on the brake to push that button and cause the engine to start. In older cars, it's not required, but it's still recommended because you don't know. Let's say the car's in park and you start the engine, but there's a malfunction in the transmission. Your car can just start reversing or driving forward. Having your foot on the brake not only makes you ready to react if that happens, but it will also hopefully prevent the car from actually moving. You'll feel the pressure, but it will hopefully prevent the car from moving, or it will definitely slow it down significantly. And that's basically it. Those are 7 things that professional drivers do before starting their engine. Like I said, these things have to do with professional drivers and their process before starting the engine, but we as regular drivers can definitely apply them to our regular driving as well, and they will help us be safer drivers overall. And that's it. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.